All right, hello everyone. Hello, and welcome. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the first of two gameplay streams for today, if you weren't aware. Today is Monday, January 15th, 2018. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are halfway through 2018 right now. So welcome. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're looking forward to a brand new full day of streaming and gameplay and all kinds of fun, right? And there's good news. The good news is, by all reports today, ladies and gents, Dragon Ball FighterZ is apparently working. Yeah, apparently there's no issue. Well, not to say that there's no issues at all. I think the game still crashes and stuff. But from what I'm to understand, apparently the beta is working. All right, which is a good thing. We can actually play some matches today. After yesterday being a huge failure, honestly. The thing didn't work at all. No one could get matches. Apparently, whatever they've done has fixed the issue. It's either one of two things. It's either, number one, they actually identified what the issue was with the servers, they patched it, they fixed it, and now they work. Or it could literally be so many people were frustrated trying to play the game on Sunday, they just completely gave up. And now there's so many fewer people trying to play that the servers have settled. It could be one or the other, okay? Quite honestly, in regards to an open beta, I wouldn't be surprised if like exponentially more people than who were actually even planning to play the game all tried to play it at once, crapped out the servers, and now that those people are gone because they're frustrated, now we get people who are more dedicated, who are looking forward to playing the game way more, actually jumping on. So who knows? Who knows what it is? The good news is it seems to be working. So hey, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, it works, great. So that's going to be today's first gameplay stream, and I am planning on playing with some new characters. In particular, let me make sure I still have the moves list open here. Yes, I do. In particular, I think I'm going to be trying out Adult Gohan. Here he is. I was looking for his moves list. Adult Gohan, Goku, and Cell are kind of the characters I want to play with today. Although I don't really know any of their special moves or anything yet again. So again, alright. So this sucks because I don't know anything about it. Alright. So I'm just going to have to learn on the fly. Just like I did on Saturday with 18 and Nappa and Beerus. Even though, I'll be honest, I didn't really learn too much advanced stuff with them. I was just kind of flubbing it. I'm going to do my best today to try to learn with these characters, okay? So this should be a fun 4-hour or so gameplay stream. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully I get a lot of matches in, since today supposedly is the final day for this beta, if you guys aren't aware. Supposedly it's supposed to end at midnight tonight, but considering the fact that the beta did not even exist on Sunday because no one could play, there's rumors that Bandai may extend the beta an additional day. And if they do, I would not be against playing this beta one more day, considering I played Demon Souls yesterday in place of this. And, you know, Demon Souls was supposed to be tomorrow. So, you know, if I shuffle around the schedule or whatever, I wouldn't have an issue with that, all right? So I guess we'll have to see, all right? We should definitely see what's going on in that regard. And hopefully, knock on wood, things go well today. Everything works fine. And maybe we even get an additional day tomorrow, you know, if they do extend it. I would love if they did extend it. I would love to play it again tomorrow because I am enjoying it. And, you know, the more I play it, the more I learn. For now, what I think I really need to focus on is not only the strategies with each character, but also their assists. I've been pretty much ignoring their assists completely, mostly because when you don't have a training mode to mess around with assists, you have no idea what they do. So I'll give you an example. I remember back when I was learning Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Now, this is 17 years ago, folks. Yeah. It was actually around... Actually, I take it back. It was 18 years ago because it was either late 1999 or early 2000. And the game came out, and it was on Dreamcast. And what I would do is with my friends, we would sit there in training mode and just have every assist selected and just call out the assists and see what their properties were. And then after seeing what they were, then test them in matches. And you can't do that right now in this game because there's no training mode, right? So there's nothing you could do. You know, you can't you can't realistically do much besides just mash the button during a fight and hope that the assist hits and see what it does. You can't really figure out, geez, is there a follow-up? Can I do a combo after this? Right? You can't. Not until you actually have time with hands-on with the full game, which is coming on the 26th. So it's actually coming up really fast. Only 11 days until the final version of the game supposedly is released here. So I guess we'll see, all right? Now tonight, my second stream will be the return of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on stream. I hope that you guys are looking forward to that. I am. I haven't played it since, what was it, Friday? I like playing that game from time to time. So for those who are the regulars of the second shift, I think I'm going to start calling it the second shift, because there's some regulars who only seem to show up at night now. And, you know, are really enjoying the PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds game from time to time. And we'll see what happens tonight. It should be a fun stream. All right, a fun, more interactive style stream. Tomorrow, like I said, it's up in the air. It's either going to be more Demon Souls or more Dragon Ball, depending on what happens with the beta, if they extend it or not. And then tomorrow night, I'm going to be playing more of the Dissidia Final Fantasy beta for a couple hours, because they are switching over the characters, that the other half of the cast is now available, not the first half. So it'll be completely different and refreshing to see different characters being played during this session. And in particular, the characters I'm eyeballing are Kefka and Exdeath, both of which are kind of the big baddies of their respective Final Fantasy installments. And I want to see, you know, how they play and what their abilities are and stuff like that. So, should be pretty fun. I hope that you guys will be coming out to check out this stuff in the next few days. And then later this week, FYI, the one big highlight of the week for me, on Thursday, folks, is the Metal Gear Survive beta. If you can believe it, Konami is actually still making Metal Gear games. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. They fired the guy who created the series and basically dragged him through the mud, okay? I mean, let's be honest here. They're really not in the highest regard in the eyes of gamers. It's pretty ridiculous. And they're doing this open beta on Thursday. I gotta play this. Seriously, I have to. I have to see what they've done with the series. I mean, you know that this is going to be terrible. So, that's going to be Thursday's stream. Will be that. And then, you know, we'll play it by ear during the week. I fully explained the whole schedule in the weekend preview video that I released last night on my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. So, I recommend that you guys check that out over on my King of Hate Vlogs channel. You know, give it a look. You'll have way more information, you know, in particular this weekend coming up, some multiplayer stuff I'm going to be doing and stuff like that. Alrighty. Plus, I kind of cover a little bit more. I go forward in time to tell you about the rest of the month, too. Alright, so, there you go, folks. That's what's going on right now. In regards to how streaming been doing, streaming's been pretty good. Attendance has been pretty great on every stream, which is good. I can't complain at all. Attendance has been way up, and I'm very pleased about that. In addition to that, you know, people have been cheering, subbing, and tipping, which is great, and I'm very appreciative for that. So thanks, everybody. Subs. Let's do an update on this, because I know everyone's been tracking the subs here on the channel. As you know, we've got a big push to hit 500 subs. My Tier 2 subbing goal for the month is 500 subs, and we've been making solid progress every single day. Okay? Every single day. And it's been great. Yesterday, we got up to 488 subs here on the channel, which was a record high, the most I've ever had. So, you know, only 12 away from hitting the goal. However, I should bring this up. Overnight, a bunch of subs expired. And this happens from time to time. This is to be expected. In particular, last month, December, there was a lot of people who were feeling very generous because it was, you know, obviously Christmas month. And a lot of people were like, oh, I want to gift a sub to someone. And a lot of people did during the course of the month gift subs to people. So obviously those subs are not going to renew. You know what I mean? Those are just going to expire. And unless that person chooses to actively go resub, that sub's not going to continue. In addition, a lot of people do sub with Twitch Prime. And then when that runs out, that doesn't auto-renew. So FYI, guys, today we're down to 480 subs. All right? It's not the end of the world that we lost 8 subs overnight. I'm not surprised. There's going to be days like this where you're going to see a chunk of subs kind of fall out. I wouldn't be surprised if coming up, when we have the kind of 1 month anniversary of the 2 days that were big. If you remember, it was the big Christmas gaming marathon. I believe that was the 22nd of December. And also there was the kind of fundraiser I did at the end of the month. Those 2 days, I got a ridiculous amount of new subs. I would not be surprised if those days we see a dramatic drop in sub count, all right? So that being said, right now we're 20 subs away from hitting the goal. If people really want to see this goal hit, all right, I would strongly recommend that you jump in on the sub thing now. Subscribe to the channel now, because right now we're only 20 away. You know, when you when you wait, what's going to happen is there's going to be days where probably we're going to lose 30, 40 subs in a chunk. And then it's going to be way harder to make headway and get it up to 500 subs. All right. So just saying, it's probably about a week left until we see a big dip in subs because of the amount that was done during those events. And now would be a great time to jump in and subscribe if you're interested in doing so. By the way, yesterday was a new emote launched here on the channel. I'm sure you're going to see people using it during today's stream. In particular, it's pretty pertinent, right? The emote that I'm addressing is the DSP Goku emote, where Popsicolo has taken me and turned me into a Super Saiyan. It's pretty cool. I'm sure people will be using this during today's stream in particular, because I'll be using some Saiyans during today's gameplay. So, should be fun. And, you know, it's obviously very pertinent right now to the gameplay I'm doing today and the gameplay I'll be doing at the end of the month when the Dragon Ball FighterZ game fully releases. So you definitely want to give it a look, okay? You definitely want to give it a look. And consider subbing, all right? What I'll do is I will let you guys know when we get new subs. And as usual, I'll do shout-outs for new subs. And once we finally get, you know, closer and closer to the 500 sub goal, I'll let you know. But like I said, basically, in my mind, I think we've got about a week left to hit it. Because I know what's going to happen. We're going to get a big dip in subs near the end of the month. And that's going to be way harder to make headway and get up to 500 again when you're losing 20 a day. You know what I mean? So, if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to the channel. You get access to all these really cool emotes. People are now spamming the Goku emote in the stream chat. And, awesome stuff, okay? Just be careful, because some people, some people might spam too much. If you spam too many emotes, then you're going to get auto-kicked by the bot, so be careful. Okay, let's see. Outside of all that, all right, there's really only one other thing I want to address on pre-stream. I promise I'm not going to go super long on this, but I feel like I have to address it at this point. It's something that I've said in the past repeatedly, and I'm going to have to say it again, even though I've already said it in the past. I hate repeating myself, but hey, I guess some people just don't want to do 2 seconds of, you know, searching the internet to find things that I've said in the past. So let's go into it. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to be careful what you put on the internet. All right? You got to. You've got to be careful what kind of information you put on the internet and your actions you take on the internet and all kinds of stuff you do on the internet. The internet is not a safe place as much as people more and more in recent years seem to think it is. It's not. Everything you put on the internet, including forums you register for, social media, everything is at risk, okay? And people just seem to think, oh, I'm just going to put all my private info on the internet, including all my family, you know, pictures with geotags on them, places I've been, you know. You got to be very careful, all right? And people have not. They've become very lax. And now what people are finding is, oh, shit, all this information is incredibly public. Anyone can find this at any time and get all my personal info, okay? It happened to me, you know, literally a week after I moved here, okay, to Washington State. People got my address. Now, I didn't want that, but it was registered. Apparently, I guess there was like home sales registries or something, which in my opinion should be illegal, but whatever. My opinion apparently doesn't matter. And people had, you know, all my information since the get-go. It sucks. But it's reality, you know. It's what people do. If they're going to be malicious and look for shit, they're going to find it, okay? So I'm just saying that, okay? That being said, all right, I'm going to make something very clear here that I've already said in the past, but apparently some people just can't get it through their thick skulls, all right? I maintain an internet presence. I have a live stream, right, with chatters, with moderators. I have a forum with people who talk on it regularly with moderators. I've got a YouTube page, right, with regular viewers, all that. However, I am one person, okay? I do my best on a daily basis to put out entertaining streams for you guys. That's my point. That's what I'm here for. I want to put out entertaining gameplay streams for you guys on a daily basis. All right? That's the point. That's what I'm here for. Okay? That being said, I do not control, I do not order around people to do stuff on my behalf, all right? In particular, when it comes to white knighting, all right? And I recently just talked about this in the last couple of months. I can't remember the last time I actually addressed it, but I'll address it here, all right? People all the time seek to do nasty shit to me. They make shit up about me. They attack me. They slander me. They do stupid shit, okay? They do all over the internet. They do this, okay? And it sucks because I really have no recourse against it. You guys know I'm one man. I don't have a team of people here for damage control. I can't refute every negative thing that someone says about me. I don't have time for it. I'm constantly streaming and working. I'm being here to have fun, all right? And that's the whole point of the matter is I'm here to have fun and put out fun streams for you, and that's it. That's all I'm here for, okay? People constantly are saying nasty shit about me. I mean, the most recent thing, as many of you probably know, people completely fabricating a story about me apparently hiring an escort to come spend time with me for Christmas instead of it actually being my girlfriend. And supposedly the pictures that I took of my girlfriend decorating my Christmas tree isn't really my girlfriend. It's an escort or something. It's insanity. It's complete horseshit. It's bullshit, all right? And obviously, the only thing I can tell you is it's bullshit. Don't pay attention to those fucking people because they're obsessed. They're crazy. They're actually fucked up in the head to be saying and doing shit like this. You know what I mean? Who wouldn't even know what the fuck they're trying to do with this, okay? So that being said, this shit happens all the time. All right, constantly. If it's not one thing, it's another. They'll try to do one thing to me, all right? Doesn't work. Okay, let's try something else. So if it's not doxing me, if it's not DDoS attacking me, if it's not swatting me, if it's not trying to release more personal information, if it's not trying to insult me and make up insulting stories about me or take something that I said and misconstrue it to make me look bad or slander me, whatever it is, it's always happening. And I'm used to it at this point. You know what I mean? I'm used to it. I'm at the point in my life where I just ignore it and I just here every day having fun on streams, all right? However, there are some people who take it upon themselves, and this is not my doing. I want to make this very clear. Never did I order anyone to go over to some negative place where these kind of people who obsess about me constantly fester and where they fucking roam. And I never ordered anyone to go do anything. All right? Never. And there seems to be this misconception that, well, Phil doesn't publicly talk about it, but what he constantly does is he has certain people go and do White Knight for him. And they go over there and they harass these fucking people and they threaten them and they do all this shit. No, I don't do that. I don't even know anything about it. I'm serious. I don't know anything about this shit. I don't. I know nothing about it whatsoever. I don't pay attention to it. All I hear is what I hear through third parties. I mean, this fucking obsessive Twitter account that I don't know if it's really a girl or not. I could give a fuck. Who's claiming she's an escort that was here with me during Christmas was banned the first day she started saying creepy shit. I blocked her on Twitter, and I never paid any mind whatsoever ever again. And then I got other people calling me, Phil, did you hear what they said today? Did you hear what they said today? No, because I don't give a fuck. I'm just here to play games and have fun on the internet. That's it. I don't have a crack team of fucking infiltrating spies and assassins who I send out on the internet to fucking assassinate people. It doesn't exist. People are out of their fuck. Again, just as crazy as they are to fabricate the shit they fabricate about me, they're just as crazy when it comes to their own wacky conspiracy theories, right? So, you know, people who go on the internet and go and defend me and or get into fights with these people who don't like me, I don't condone it. I don't defend it, and I don't want people doing it. I've said this before. I've said I don't want people white knighting for me. I don't think it's a good idea, because all that happens is that these people get riled up even worse, and then they make shit up completely. All right? In particular, right now there's a situation where a few people went over and argued. In fact, I'm not even going to say this. One of the people who went over and argued with these people isn't even a fan of mine anymore. Used to be a fan years and years ago. okay, and just saw the whole ridiculousness of the fucking situation and went over there and argued with them. And they're completely making up a situation. Well, if it was Phil. Phil sent them over here. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what are you fucking talking about? This is absolutely stupid. All right? This is so dumb. The whole situation is just complete and utter fucking stupidity. All right? And again, these people will make shit up. They will do anything to create their own case. So let's get this straight. Constantly obsessing about me, constantly making shit up about me, constantly slandering me, constantly doing nasty shit to me, right? A person who I don't even know who the fuck these people are. I don't care, and I do my best to ignore them as much as I can because I just want to be positive and have fun gaming with you guys on a daily basis. All right? That's the bottom line. However, then they spin out other shit. So here I am. I'm ignoring them. I'm doing good. Now a few other people who apparently are either in a former part of my community or in my community now go over there and gives them a taste of their own fucking medicine. Attacks them, insults them, slanders them, threatens them, whatever you want to say. Whatever it is, I don't know, because I don't fucking go over there. I don't go to negative parts of the internet and partake in their toxic toilet juice, okay? I don't want to see it. I don't care about it. I just want to be here and have fun, all right? That's the bottom line, all right? But now, because people have dared to go to the realm of the trolls and to basically troll the trolls, now the trolls are up in arms. Oh my God, how could you possibly do this to us? This is ridiculous. Now we're going to fucking hold everyone over a barrel and hold everyone accountable and attack innocent people. You know what I mean? And I have nothing to do with it. If I had any power over anything, I would do something. I have no power right now. None. Okay? I don't condone anyone, whether they're a fan of mine, whether they're a hater of mine, whether they're a former fan of mine, whether they're a common viewer, whether they're a moderator, whether they're a donator, or whether I don't care who you are. Don't go fuck with these people because their entirety of their existence, all right, is set up to fucking be obsessive about me and do nasty shit to people on the internet. This is what they do. All right? Going around to their domain and fucking with them does nothing but hurt everybody. Because all it does is rile them. It's like there's a hornet's nest right there. Now, every once in a while, a hornet comes over and stings you. That's annoying. But does that mean you run to the fucking hornet's nest and you smash it with a big fucking piece of wood? Now what's going to happen, right? See what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to make here. All right? So, the bottom line is this, folks. I said it before and I'll say it again. Please, do not go and try to white knight me. Do not try to go get involved with these fucking negative people. There's nothing you can do that's going to help anything whatsoever. All right? There's been things that have been said and done. I have nothing to do with them. All right? I don't condone them. I don't, obviously, would I ever in my entire life support someone going and physically threatening anyone or their family? Absolutely not. And it's happened to me. It's happened to me many, many times. I've gotten death threats. I've gotten all kinds of nasty shit done to me. There was one point where on Twitter, someone was posting directions to my house from apparently where they were and saying, "We're coming to kill you." Isn't that nice? And the authorities didn't really like that when we reported that either. But I'm just saying, I get this shit all the time. All right. And I understand it's bullshit, but none of this should ever happen. None of it. It's very simple. If you guys are here and you just want to have fun, you come to my streams, you watch the streams, you have fun. That's it. We all ignore the outside negative shit. Okay. And that's really what it has to be. And, I hate that I have to address this on pre-stream. I don't want to. All right. I don't. But I have to when, every day now I'm getting hounded by people saying, "Phil, what's going on? Is everything okay? Are people going to get hurt because someone went over and attacked these trolls? What's going on?" I don't know. I can't control it. I don't know. I'm doing my best to just keep things afloat myself and stay out of the fucking drama and just put out entertaining stuff for you guys every day. I don't have time to get, again, head first into the toilet of shit and find out what's really going on. I don't care. All right? I don't fucking care. I just have to address, sadly, it feels like I have to address this publicly because there's so many people now who are afraid because there's shit going on other parts of the internet that I don't have anything to do with, all right? It's that simple. I don't want anyone going over anywhere, white knighting me. I don't condone anyone attacking anyone. I never sent anyone anywhere to attack anyone, ever. I didn't, okay? And by the way, it should be said that I've had words with certain people privately about it, and they're well aware of what I want, what I don't want to happen. It's that simple. People will make shit up, all right? They will. And like, well, Phil has people who are big donators, and they help him out. And he basically gives them free reign to do whatever they want. They could go do whatever the fuck they want, and he'll just condone it. First of all right, I don't get into the private lives of anyone who is a contributor to myself or my streaming. I don't. It's not my business. Just because you're on my stream and you send me a nice tip, or you cheer every once in a while, or maybe you pledge to my Patreon, it's not my business to pry into your private life, right? You can go do whatever the fuck you want in your own private life. It's none of my business. Who am I to say just because you're a contributor of mine, okay, that I need to now babysit you and make sure that you don't ever do anything on the internet that I disapprove with? That's ludicrous, right? It's absolutely fucking ludicrous. It's not my place, and I have my own life. I don't have time to fucking micromanage every single person who's a contributor to my stuff. I don't. And I'm not going to. And I'm never going to, right? What you do in your private life is your own choice, your own volition, right? I'm sorry. Myself and my viewing audience are not responsible for the actions of a select few who may go do stuff outside of the realm of what I think is right. I can't do this. This is absolutely ridiculous, all right? It's absolutely ridiculous, okay? So it's very simple. I'm going to outright say this as clearly as I possibly fucking can, all right? And I'm going to leave it at this, all right? I do not condone anyone ever, from the day that I started on the internet until now, I do not condone people going out, especially in my name, although they really don't, going out and trying to defend me, attacking people who attack me, and even giving them a dose of their own medicine. It's not effective, all right? It's not. Even though I've gotten death threats, I've gotten horrible things done to me, doing it back to the people who did it to me, it's not eye for an eye. It's, you know what I mean? It doesn't work. Because these people will just multiply and become more angry and more volatile and more, you know what I mean? It's just going to make it worse and worse and worse, okay? I don't want that to happen. I don't condone anything that's happened up to now, and I don't condone anything that will happen in the future. But I cannot control the actions of people who are not me. There's literally one person whose actions I can control. Me. That's it. And even then it's hard sometimes because I go off the cuff with my emotions and shit. All right? Even I can't control it half the time. I'm having a hard enough time controlling myself. How am I supposed to control people who aren't me, right? So, there you go. You just ignore them. The best course of action always is to ignore. Let them have their little jollies and say what they want. Let them make up their insanely fabricated stories about escorts and shit. Let them do whatever the fuck they want in their own fantasy world and circle jerk each other as much as they want. I don't care. But I'm not part of it, and I don't condone people going out of their way, because look what happens, right? Look what happens when you hit the hornet's nest. This is what happens. Bullshit. Okay? Absolute stupid bullshit. And I don't want to be a part of it. I just want to be here every day, having fun on stream, sharing fun things with you guys, gameplay-wise, and that's it. That's all I want, all right? That's all. That's it. That's the end-all, be-all of it. I don't condone it. I don't want it ever to happen again, all right? And it has nothing to do, I love that they, again, the shit they make up, oh, it's because someone's a big contributor to Phil. That's why some people get away with it. Number one, I didn't ask them to do it. Number two, I didn't tell them to do it. Number three, I don't condone it. And number four, I have no right to judge someone for what they do outside of what they're doing on my streams or on my forums or on my videos. It's that simple. I have no right whatsoever. If there's wrongdoing, when it comes to certain areas that I control, yes, then I can hold someone responsible. I can't hold someone responsible for something that didn't happen with anything to do with me. All right? It's that simple. Okay? Sorry, I can't micromanage everyone. I can't. I have my own life. I have my own shit going on. So, I'm just saying this publicly right now. All right? At this point, I don't condone it, and that's all I can do. So now, you know, parties that be who do negative shit to people on the internet, if you continue to do it, you know, I did as much as I could. So now it's in your, you know, your power to say to yourself, all right, well, I get it. Well, now Phil's not responsible anymore. Because, you know, he basically just publicly said that he doesn't want people white knighting him and coming out and doing nasty shit to other people. All right? I've done as much as I can. So now it's in your park to fucking stop with the bullshit. Okay? Because I didn't start it to begin with. And I'm not going to have any part of it. I'm not. I'm just going to be here doing my thing every day. And that's it. You know, what you choose to do is your own choice now. Don't try to always spin it like it's something that I fucking did. Because that's the bottom line, folks. That everyone wants to spin everything. It's all my fault, right? Everything that possibly happens negative on the internet is Phil's fault. Because of something that I did, or something I didn't do, or someone I didn't control, or someone I did control. Or it's fucking horseshit. I'm tired of it, dude. I really am. I'm tired of it. So, at this point, I said what I was going to say. I washed my hands of it. All right? And I'm done with this nonsense. All right? I'm done. We're here to have fun on the internet with gaming, and that's it. Period. No more of this fucking drama bullshit. I'm not going to be putting up with this shit anymore. If I have to wash my hands of a million different fucking things, I'm going to have to. Because I can't anymore. I can't. I just want to be here and not have to worry every day about more nonsense that I have nothing to fucking do with. I'm done with it. I'm 35 years old. I'm going to be 36 soon. I really have no time for it. Okay? Okay. That's right, Hand Celebratory. It was obviously me. I was behind the Logan Paul Japanese suicide video. I was me. I orchestrated it all. Therefore, let's get to it, right? Start attacking me. Here we go. Unbelievable. All right. That's that. I got it out of the way. I said what I could. It's over. I can't do anything more. And that's that. All right. Now, folks, very briefly, just to remind you, I already mentioned the subs, so I won't bring that up again, but we are pushing towards the 500 subs. I'll give you guys an update on subs as the stream progresses today. If you want to go above and beyond just being a normal stream viewer, you want to help support the effort, you want to allow me to continue to do this, all right? And, you know, you want to basically, you know, get in on a more personal level with me and my stuff. You could become a Patreon contributor over at patreon.com/darksydephil, all right? If you do so and you pledge to my Patreon, number one, you're directly helping me with to defray the cost of operating the business. For example, cost of internet, cost of electricity, cost of buying games, all that stuff is very expensive on a monthly basis, thousands of dollars. And you help me out with that tremendously, okay? And I'm very appreciative of that for those who do contribute already. But you also earn personal perks for your pledge level, and those personal perks basically give you higher access to myself and my events. So, for example, getting text or verbal thank yous or shout outs in my videos. Being able to nominate and vote on games for upcoming events. For example, right now, upcoming, because we hit a subs goal this month, I'm going to be doing an Indies Marathon, all right? When I do this Indies Marathon, if you pledge $5 or more to my Patreon right now by the end of January, you'll be nominating and voting on the games I'll be playing in that upcoming Indies Marathon, which is pretty cool, right? You get direct control over what's going to happen in an upcoming event, and that's pretty darn cool. In addition, you can get your questions answered on my bi-monthly Q&A show, Ask the King, which is coming up in February, by the way. Or you can even get a private Q&A video made. And last night, folks, no exaggeration, all right, I spent over 2 hours last night recording private Q&A videos for people. So far, 2 people have watched their videos and both directly responded to me and told me that the videos were awesome. So, if you ever wanted a one-on-one kind of conversation with me, you wanted questions you wanted directly answered, you know, you could pledge to that perk level and get a private Q&A video made for yourself, okay? Pretty cool. So, check it out, patreon.com/darksydephil. You know, these contributions I'm very much appreciative of. And again, if you pledge by the end of this month, you can get in on this month's events. Sound good? Now, in addition, there's also my Teespring shop where you can get cool things such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, all kinds of shit. All right, really good stuff. And in regards to this, number one, if you do order anything off my Teespring shop, I get a pretty sizable commission, and it helps me out tremendously. all right? And I really do appreciate anyone who orders anything from my Teespring shop. That's number one. Number two, coming up this year, there's going to be some 10th anniversary merch. If you're not aware, this is my 10th anniversary being a content creator on the internet. And I cannot wait to see what people are coming up with. I got actually one person already showed me a preview of this stuff. It looks really good. And then someone else who also has designed really popular logos for my Teespring stuff is also working on it now too. So I'm really excited to see what people come up with. I'll have more information on that for you guys when we get closer to the release, okay? All right. And last but not least, ladies and gents, last but not least, if you're here live on the stream, and you're enjoying everything, and you want to contribute, and you want to be a part of stuff, you can either cheer, sub, or tip, and if you do, I'll give you a shout-out during the course of the stream. Now, keep in mind, I'm playing a fighting game. When I play fighting games, it's a little different. I'm not actively able to just stop in the middle of a match and give you a shout-out, because then I'm going to lose the match. But in between matches, I will be actively reading here what people are cheering, subbing, and tipping, and giving you shout-outs between the matches. In fact, I'm going to do so for everyone right, in a moment here who has already contributed during today's pre-stream. All right. Now, in regards to cheering, subbing, and tipping, if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and click on the share button after you subscribe, or if you tip me $2 or more, you'll actually get an on-screen thank you pop-up. All right. And that pop-up will give you both visual recognition, and then I'll give you verbal recognition. So it's like double recognition for your contributions, and I'm very appreciative for all of that, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and let's do some shout-outs, and then we'll get started. Sound good? All right, so let me scroll all the way down here because there was a lot of overnight contributions. Yeah, we had, okay, so number one, overnight, when I wasn't, I love this. When I'm not even live streaming, people sometimes come out to contribute, okay? I'm not even live, and people appreciate what I do so much. They come out and they contribute. Thank you guys so much for that. It is really awesome, those of you who do that, all right? So in particular, overnight, we had Sentrost, who subbed to the channel. Thank you, Sentrost, for the sub. Infinite55 did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Infinite. Sherry92 did a 50-bit cheer. Thank you, Sherry. And then this morning, Golden Colts did a 35-bit cheer. Thank you very much, Golden Colts. So thank all of you for your contributions. They're very much appreciated. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as for people who actually contributed during today's stream when I went live, we got started off with Logic DM, who subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, Logic DM, for your sub. I appreciate that. Critical for Days did a 25-bit cheer. He says, been a while since I cheered, and then every time I come back, I see drama. Damn it, people, just chill and have fun. Listen, dude, I know. It gets fucking tiring. I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I wouldn't have even said what I said on pre-stream today if I didn't feel like I had to. And it sucks because it has nothing to do with me. I literally have nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with any of the drama. And yet I have to take time out to address it because of the shit that happens behind the scenes. And I hate that shit. I just want to come here and play games and have fun with you guys. That's it. That's all I care about. That's all I want. But we got to have people causing drama all over the internet because they just are. I mean, that's the nature of the beast, I guess. When you stream to live people daily, you got to deal with some of those people and the negative consequences. And some people just want to be dramatic at every possible moment of their fucking lives. I don't even know what else to say. Okay. Ornites to the 25-bit cheer. And Ornite says, ever tried baked ziti? How is it? I'm thinking of ordering with Prime delivery. Well, first of all, I don't know what you mean, because when you say you're ordering with Prime delivery, are you ordering from like an actual baked ziti that's baked and ready to go? Or are you ordering like frozen baked ziti you have to throw into your oven? Baked ziti comes in many forms. If you get baked ziti from like a nice Italian restaurant, chances are it's going to be way better than something from your grocer's freezer. You know what I mean? Yes, I have had baked ziti. That's really delicious. But I've also had baked ziti that was watery and disgusting. So I have no idea if the baked ziti would be good ordered from Amazon Prime or not. Sorry. Okay. Tom tipped me $25, and he says, thank you for the Q&A video. That's right. Tom is actually one of the people who I made one of those Q&A videos for, per his Patreon contribution, and he loves the video. So thank you, Tom. Wow, a $25 tip. Thank you very much, Tom. Very generous of you. And thank you very much for your ongoing support, Tom. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Mark McCauley did a 25-bit cheer and says, I pay $11.99 for YouTube Red. I've been uploading videos to YouTube since 2007, and I still upload videos to YouTube regularly. Then he did another cheer, a 220-bit cheer. He says, I have never earned a cent from the internet, including YouTube. Okay. Well, Mark, thanks for the cheers. I'm not in particular sure what what you're saying had any pertinence to today's stream, but okay. I'm actually curious with YouTube Red if you feel like you get what you're getting, what you're paying for out of the experience, because $12 a month just to not have ads on YouTube, you know what I mean? I don't know about that. Now, the thing is, what you might not realize, people who are YouTube Red subscribers, when you watch YouTube videos, you're automatically giving revenue to the content creator you watch the videos of, because the way it works is YouTube Red, even if you don't watch the ads, it basically gives credit as if you had. So, for example, if you're a YouTube Red subscriber and you go to DSPGaming and you watch a bunch of my videos, I get credit as if the ads ran and you watched them. So that's nice. But I'm curious as to people who actually are YouTube Red users, if they feel like, oh wow, I'm getting tremendous amount of stuff out of this, or if sadly that you don't. Like, you're like, man, I paid $12 a month to not watch ads, but I don't really care about the content and stuff that you get exclusively for it or whatever. So, all right, Rink Dude did 100-bit cheers. How you doing, Phil? Well, in regards to gaming and streaming and everything, I'm doing good. I am. I'm having fun. This week in particular is going to be a big variety week. We're going to have Dragon Ball. We're going to have Demon's Souls, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, Final Fantasy Dissidia, Metal Gear Survive, multiplayer at the end of the week. There's going to be a wide variety of stuff I'm doing this week, and I'm excited for it. I just wish that I could just do it and not worry about the stupid drama shit going on behind the scenes, because I have nothing to fucking do with it. Seriously. All right. Kazora did a 50-bit cheer. He said, what's going on? I don't know what the discussion's about. Well, now you know. Basically just dramatic bullshit, man. Again, stuff that I have nothing to do with, and then people get all wrapped up and tangled up like a fucking spider web in it. And, or like I said yesterday, I made this analogy, quicksand, right? There's the big pool of quicksand directly in front of me, and I really want to avoid it, but, maybe I'll just put my toe in. Zoop, you're sucked in completely. You're done. You're dead. I don't want to be part of that, man. I don't. Resident Evil Beating did a 25-bit cheer and basically says, stop talking about the drama. It just makes it worse. No, I know. But, in this case, Resident Evil Beating, I felt like I had to. For the good of for the good of everyone, for the good of the community, I felt like I had to at least step up and say something in regards to this, because of the massive misconceptions that people completely create out of their own crazy minds. Like, I send internet hitmen after people who talk shit about me and make shit up about me. I don't. I just ignore it. I've never sent an internet hitman after anyone. It's ridiculous. Preposterous. And then he reminded me to make the YouTube front page. Yeah, I didn't have time last night. I was hoping that maybe I could do it last night, make a YouTube trailer for DSPGaming explaining how the channel has changed this year. But I didn't have time. I did over 2 hours of recording of Q&A videos, and after that I had zero time. It was already after 11 p.m. I was like, I can't do this now. So if I have time coming up, Wednesday, I run my errands. I don't do a second stream. Maybe I'll have some time Wednesday night. If not, maybe next Sunday. I guess we'll see. All right. Critical for Days did a 25-bit cheer and asks, has there ever been a time when a fan or a mod betrayed your trust and joined the detractors because they think that they are right? I'm sorry for all the things you get from swatting and all the other bullshit. I hope my cheers and other people's cheers show that maybe that you're a good person. Well, first of all, I don't believe that anyone's financial contributions prove that anyone's a good person, all right? If that were the case, the biggest fucking YouTubers and the biggest people who get these insane amounts of money would be saints and pariahs, and they ain't, okay? What it does show is that you got support for whatever reason. Yeah, there's been people who've betrayed me, and it's for the stupidest reasons, too. It's never that, we really feel that something has gone awry in the community, and therefore, no, it's like, oh, well, one day, Phil slapped a mod on the wrist because a mod was maybe going over their power or their bounds, or, one thing that happened a long time ago is that on my old forums, we're now talking years and years ago, You know, there was this group of moderators slash chatters slash posters who basically made a good old boys club. And what I mean by that is it was a group of like maybe 20 people who felt like they owned the forums and they could basically do and say whatever they wanted. And they basically made it very, very, it made it very hard for new members to join and feel like they could be a part of it. Like, they would basically kind of almost be hazed and shit when they came in. And they were like, man, I came in just to say nice stuff about Phil, and within, 2 days, a bunch of people said, were saying contrarian stuff to what I'm saying and everything. I don't like this. What is this? And that sucks. It happens, though. It happens from time to time. Now I try to keep wraps on stuff a lot better than I used to. There was a time when I kind of was very, very, very trusting of people. And, even though I do semi-trust people who are in positions of power, around my content at this point, I do try to keep it a little bit more on observation just because I don't want it to ever be like that again. We don't need a good old boys club of, if you're one of the old school DSP fans, you're cool or whatever, but, you're a newer person, it's fucked up. It's fucked up mentality. So, but no, there's been people over the years, they're with me for whatever reason. Maybe they're a fan of my content, maybe they're not. And then, one day they feel like they've been slighted, so let's go run to the other side, right? It's so stupid. There is no other side. It's so dumb. I just don't get it. I'm just here playing games, having fun on the internet. I've said it a million times today. I'll say it again. I don't understand how you could turn that into like a fucking world war where there's this side and this faction and that faction. Get the fuck out of here. You guys take shit way too fucking seriously. Holy fucking shit. Unreal. Gazora did a 50-bit cheer. And he says, I started watching last month. I see a lot of people leaving the pre-stream today. If one or a small group of your fans is shaking the beehive, it kind of hurts growth with this drama. They even do it in stream chat. Isn't it better to just tell them to leave? Well, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, if there's people who are going to constantly be just in the drama, you're in the wrong place. You really are. You're in the wrong fucking place. This is not the place for that. This is a place for gameplay on a stream. What the fuck does this have to do with any kind of overdramatic bullshit? I've seen tons of new people over the past couple of months come in and have fun on my streams. And that's amazing. I'm seeing the crazy amount of growth that I've seen on my streams in the past few months on Twitch. More viewers, more contributors, people having fun, regulars who I recognize every day now, right? And I'm being way more social and talking to you guys back and forth. That's how I want it to be. I don't want this to be a place where people come in and have to talk about this stupid drama shit every day. It's dumb as fuck. All right? It's dumb as fuck. So, yeah. I mean, if that's what you're here for, if you're here for the bullshit, you're in the wrong fucking place. And you need to get out. Because that's not what it is. That's not what this has ever been about. It's not what it's ever going to be about. DSP's number 30 fan did a 100-bit cheer. It's a good job for setting the record straight. Well, I agree. But at the same time, will it be enough? No. I really don't think it will. And not that I'm trying to be negative or be a sarcastic dick. But it never, no matter what happens, no matter what I do, the drama continues. And that's what I mean when I say just ignore it. It doesn't matter what I do or how much I say or what I go out of my way to do or say. The drama continues because people who want to be like that will always be like that. You can't change them. You can't, if you smash the hornet's nest, the hornets will never change. They're still going to be hornets. You know what I mean? It's very rare when I see someone who's been so negative and so inundated and just consumed by toxicity somehow see the light and come over and be nice and be just a normal, viewer or fan. Very rarely does that happen. But it's happened. It has actually happened. But, it seems like no matter what I say or do, you can never really control it. So, Jack Spartacus did a 25-bit cheer. Thank you, Jack. Ornice did a 25-bit cheer and said, ready to go baked ziti. See, I don't know what that means. I don't know what ready to go is. I guess it's cooked already. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. I certainly have not ordered ready to eat baked ziti off Amazon Prime, so I couldn't tell you if it's any good. Alice Telemon did a 25-bit cheer. He said, keep your eye on the DS Positive. Hope you have a fun stream. He did another 25-bit cheer. He says, you should show the bounties people have set for you, including the rewards on screen during PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Okay, so what he's mentioning, hold on, I'm going to grab a cough drop, guys. Give me a second. My voice is getting hoarse here. Ugh. Too much talking. Okay. So what Alice Telemon is mentioning is that recently during certain streams, in particular the PlayerUnknown's Battleground streams, okay, some people have been setting up bounties. Like, for example, if Phil makes top 5 this match, I'll cheer 1,000 bits, right? That's what people have kind of been doing. And it's almost become like a competition. You know what I mean? Like with can Phil do it? It's a challenge. Can Phil do this challenge or that challenge? Listen, I like that. I do appreciate that. At the same time, you know, sometimes it's kind of undue pressure. Because people are like, well, if Phil wins this match in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, I'll cheer a ton of bits. Well, I mean, the game's random as fuck. I've only won 1 match ever, and it was my 2nd match ever. Chances are I'm probably never going to win another match again. So it's kind of like a worthless challenge. You know what I mean? I mean, it's cool to think that people want to celebrate when I win. That's cool. But in that case, I don't think you even need to set it up. Just say, oh, well, if Phil ever wins, I'll do that. I'll cheer. But, you know, do I want to necessarily put it on screen? I don't know. Especially because a lot of the times when I'm doing those streams, I'll already be booting up the game or in the game, and that's when someone will make the challenge. And then if I'm going to put that on the screen, now I got to stop playing the game, in which case I'll probably get shot and die anyway. See what I mean? Like, it would be one thing if people come in and say, okay, up front for tonight's PlayerUnknown Battleground stream, if Phil does this, this will happen. If Phil does this, this will happen. Then maybe I would consider doing it. But, you know, it's kind of on the fly right now. Let's see what happens. You know, we got a stream coming up tonight, right? We got a stream coming up tonight. And, let's see what happens. All right. Let's see here. Wow. Alice Telemon did another 25-bit cheers. Without going into motives, who'll be the next POTUS? Bernie Sanders or Oprah Winfrey? No. I don't think it'll be either. It'll be... after Trump, it's now got to be the most crazy celebrity you can think of, who literally has no business being president whatsoever, like has no political aspirations. Who? Just think of it. I don't know. Pee Wee Herman is our next president, ladies and gentlemen. Paul Rubens. I'm calling it right now. Paul Rubens 2020. Get the Playhouse ready, because he's not going to live in the White House. He's going to live in the Playhouse. Oh my God. There you go. Anyway, Alice Telemon did another 40-bit cheer. And he said, I fully understand that you're more cautious and you have a thicker skin or a thicker wall around you when it comes to trust. It's okay. We probably don't hear about half the bullshit that... No, you don't. No, you don't, man. You don't. Because if you heard half the bullshit that I put up with, you know... And quite frankly, again, when you acknowledge and give the shit attention, that's what these people want anyway. So to publicly acknowledge the shit that happens just gives them the power they were looking for to begin with. And therefore, it's counterproductive. You know what I mean? It's completely counterproductive. It would be one thing if, you know, I said it and people were like, wow, we're appalled that this stuff happens to you, Phil. And then it stopped. It wouldn't. It would actually be the opposite. Wow, what I did to Phil actually had a negative impact. Well, I'm going to do it even more then, right? That's why you don't hear half the shit. So, S-Bucks Chris did a 25-bit cheer and says, Phil, thanks for the great daily content. Especially love your PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds commentary and the stream interactivity that game provides. I do too, and you know what? I'm glad I took a chance on it, because quite honestly, that's a game I had no idea if it would turn into anything productive, and holy shit, people love those streams, right? And that's a kind of thing, a kind of content, a kind of stream that I never really put out previously. So, hey, I'm all for it, and I'll keep doing them as long as you guys keep showing up and liking them, right? Iridium Viking did a 25-bit cheer, or 26-bit cheer, excuse me, and he says, you're not the Soviet Union? There's nowhere to defect to if we don't like you? Yeah, you know, this ain't the Cold War. It's not that fucking serious, folks. It's not like, wow, I don't like Phil, so I gotta defect to this faction. Oh, man, this faction did stuff a way I didn't like, so now I'm defecting to this group. What the fuck is going on? Seriously, just think about that. There's a guy who streams video games on the internet. We're gonna join factions and war against each other. What in the fuck is going on? I have no clue, and I'm no part of it. It's that simple. Your boy Thump did a 25-bit cheer and said some people like drama. They don't have anything else going for them, so they try to spread their negative energy. Now, that's true. There's some people who honestly have nothing positive going for them. And when you have nothing positive going for yourself, now you got to seek something else for your life, right? Something else to latch on to. I've said it before. There's people who are obsessed with me. They want to know every possible facet of my life. And when they can't, because I don't share something, now they've got to go to the extreme, right? My God, Phil won't share details on his girlfriend, but he dare take a picture of her decorating the Christmas tree. We've got to make this insanely fabricated story about escorts and all kinds of shit. It's like, wow. It really blows my mind. It does. It blows my fucking mind with the shit that people come up with. Anyway, Save That House did a 100-bit cheer, and he says, thanks for the private video, Phil. I loved it. Wanted to go easy on you because I knew your voice was shot after the holidays. Next time, I'll grill you more. Yeah, Save the House was the other person who I made a private Q&A video for last night. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Save the House. Thanks for letting me know. Your boy Thump did another 25-bit cheer. Kim Kardashian for the White House. All right. And Ring Dude did a 100-bit cheer. He said, The Rock for President 2020. My God. You know what? The thing is, when we've got so much drama in politics, too, when our world leaders are all about drama, is it surprising that the people are about it, too? You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. I mean, love him or hate him, Donald Trump as president has created some of the biggest headlines, some of the most dramatic shit going on the planet Earth. And when you have that constantly shoved down your throat of politics and drama, it kind of, it carries over to everything else. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, folks. So that is it. Thank you very much. I appreciate, we got one more cheer. King of Hypocrisy, asking about the safety of the forums. The forums are fine, folks. Say this again. The forums are fine. No information has leaked from the forums. The forums are fine. The information that people are getting is from other means. Anyone. That's why I keep telling everyone, listen, be safe with your information on the internet. Be safe with it, okay? Don't post up all kinds of private photos, family member info, and all kinds of shit on the internet. Don't do it. It's not safe. The internet is not a safe. Everyone thinks that the internet is like a safe space. So I could go on Facebook and post up geotagged photos from all the local places I usually go to. And I tag all my family members so now you can get all their information too. It's not, dude. Anyone who wants can get information on you. All right? It's that simple. And it doesn't come from a fucking video gaming forum. It comes from all the fucking private shit that you willingly share with the world on a regular basis. Okay? Seriously. Like, people don't realize the amount of shit that they put out there. And then it comes back to bite them in the butt. And I can't believe it. Someone stole my identity and, racked up my credit card and all that. Yeah. Because you fucking had so much information on the internet, people found out all your stuff, People, it's not safe. It's not. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be an alarmist or, a conspiracy theorist. It's not. People could get your shit. Like I said, within 1 week of me living here, people had my address. And I didn't publicly list it anywhere. I didn't choose that. It was just out there. People will find what they want to find, so you got to be careful. All right? All right, folks. That is it. It is time to start with Dragon Ball FighterZ. Let's see how today's stream goes. Hopefully it goes well. Okay? Oh, one final cheer. AES did a 25-bit cheer and asked, do you think that Dragon Ball FighterZ will come to the Switch? It will be pretty cool to play it on the go. Nope. Absolutely not. It won't. I'll tell you right now it won't. It won't. It will not be. At all. It will, because why? Because it cannot run. It will not run properly on the Switch. All these games that are being ported to the Switch all perform very inferior to how they're performing on the other consoles. Oh, Dark Souls Remastered will be 60 frames per second, 1080p graphics, really well done on the PS4 and Xbox One. Sadly, on the Switch, it'll run at 30 frames per second or lower. Oh, Well, then why am I buying it on the Switch? I could just play the current version on PS3 or Xbox One and get that performance now. You know what I mean? So, yeah, sadly, no, I don't think it will come to the Switch. I don't. I really don't. Maybe it will, and it'll make a liar out of me, but if it does, mark my words, it will not run at the same graphical quality and frames per second that it does on PS4 and Xbox One. Okay. All right, folks. That's it. Let's do this. Let us begin. See how I do. I'm probably going to suck monkey ass because I don't know what I'm doing in this game right now. I've never played with Gohan or Goku or Cell. In fact, I got their moves list in front of me right now. Oh my god. Jet Upper. Machine Gun Kick. Masenku. Ultimate Back Attack. I don't know what any of these are. I don't know what any of these are, so... I kind of know Goku. Goku's like the one character I kind of know, at least a little bit. But... Cell seems like it has really good normals. But I don't know, I don't know how it's going to go. I just don't know how it's going to go today. We got to see. So... Alright. Thank you, everyone. Let's end pre-stream and let's get this show on the road. Here we go.